YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. Yeah, we're just testing out these Rode Wireless Go's. Seems to be working. Kind of cool. But today, me and my wife are heading to the beach. It's gonna be a little vlog setup or something like that. But yeah, it's like the middle of the day, bringing you along with us. Welcome to Chornomorsk, Ukraine. Where's the beach?
That way.
The beach is that way. Okay, it's halfway through the day. How was your day so far?
Great.
Yeah? She's been vlogging too, and I saw her vlogging halfway through the day. I got encouraged. You know what? Let's make one too. So we're at the beach just chilling right now, hanging. She's so worried about her jacket that look at, she's doing this little squat thing.
No.
I can't sit in the sand, she says. So she's doing the good old squat, but it's a good day. Okay, Tanya and I are gonna have a skipping rock contest. I promise you, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Here's my first one. Look at this rock. This is a perfect rock. Let's get it.
That was 2 times.
Let me get another shot, okay? That was my warm-up. Okay, Tanya's turn. Let's go. Are you warming up? You just threw it into the water. Okay, it is absolutely freezing. My eyes are like crying. I don't know if you can see that. My eyes, they're crying and it feels like they're freezing. So, is that a guy swimming out there?
Yep.
What are you doing? Yeah, I'm not that manly. I'm freezing, so we're gonna go to a coffee shop that's close by and maybe we'll do some studying. I'll do some studying for Sunday. Tanya's gonna do some studying for her girls' night. She be teaching too. So, let's go. Okay, so I'm sitting here studying, I'm listening to a sermon, getting someone else's perspective. I think it's always good to get someone else's perspective, make sure you're not crazy, hearing some random thing that's never been said before. And so I'm listening to a sermon, and what this guy's saying is kind of irritating me because it's taken out of context. You probably heard about this. We talk a lot about this in church. Context. What is context? Context is important. I'm gonna tell you why it's important. Can I let you in on one of my pet peeves? One of my pet peeves is people stepping on my shoes. Ugh. Bruh, it makes me go crazy. You ever notice that as soon as you buy new shoes, that's when people step on your shoes? Man, I promise you, every single time I'm wearing nice shoes, people are stepping on my shoes. So one time I got invited to go preach at a conference, and I bought new shoes for that weekend because I needed some new ones. And so I'm in an airport, and I'm waiting in the airport ready to go preach at a conference. And as I'm waiting in the airport, this guy in front of me, he stands back, walks back, and steps right on my shoes. I swear to you, I could see the imprint of his shoe on my shoe. I could see the size that he was wearing. I could see the brand that he was wearing, man, this guy, white jacket, red beanie, has the courage to stand there, and he says under his breath, "You idiot." And I hear this, I'm like, excuse me? You're the one who stepped on my shoes, bruh. He says, "I can't believe you just did that." I said, "Excuse me?" I'm in a coffee shop, I gotta be quiet, but excuse me? You know, this wasn't Pastor Rylan. Pastor Rylan just flew out the window. This was just Carnal Rylan. He's, "Excuse me?" He said again, "Bro, you are such an idiot." I said, "Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You're the idiot." To at which point I vaguely remember he takes off his red beanie. He pulls out his AirPod. He turns around. He says, "Excuse me." He turns around, looks at me, and he says, "Oh, sir, can I help you with anything?" This dude wasn't talking to me. This dude was talking to his friend on his phone. To at which point I said, "Oh, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay." Because context changes everything. You see, only when you have context, you can come to the right conclusion. If you come to conclusions when you don't have context, you start to see things that aren't there, believe things that aren't true, and see the situation in a light that it's not. And so when we say context in church, what we're doing is we're saying we need to see the whole picture. You can't take a verse and talk about the verse and not talk about the verses around it. You don't open a book and go to chapter 2. You don't open a book and go to chapter 3. You don't finish on chapter 3 and say, "Man, yeah, I read that book. That book was stupid." No, you gotta finish the book, homie. You gotta read page 1 all the way to page 200, because if you don't get from 1 to 200, you won't know the context. And so when we say context, we're saying you need to understand the chapter, you need to understand the book, you need to understand the Bible, and the Bible interprets the Bible. And so when you put everything in context, that's when you can truly understand Scripture. If you don't have things in context, you preach verses that have no business being preached in the light that you're preaching them. You start to infer things in relationships. You start to believe things that aren't true. You start to see newscastings and believe them because all of it is preached out of context. You need to be in context. Let's be people of the Scripture and be in context. Okay, we've been here for a while. It is now 5:53, and we still need to go to the gym. So let's get this cleaned up, head home, get our stuff, and get a workout in. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but while I was changing, this guy saw that I had a camera, and then he asked me in Russian, "Are you a photographer?" And I spoke back in my broken Russian, kinda. Like doing YouTube, but I'm a pastor. He's like, "Oh, you pastor? Wow, очень классно. Oh, super cool. Где? Where?" I say, "Here in the city." He's like, in Chornomorsk? Seriously? I'm like, "Yeah. You want to come?" He's like, "Yeah, класс, давай. Yes, Instagram? Do you have Instagram?" I was like, "Yeah, bro." And so we exchanged numbers, and so cool. Be open to God leading you to share the gospel anywhere. People are open, man. People are open. Okay, we got to warm up because it's leg day, so you don't want to mess up warming up on leg day. If you don't warm up on leg day, you're going to snap something. So Warm up. Okay, we just finished warming up. Now we're gonna do a type of squat movement. I'll try to do at least one type of squat movement. So for the past like 2 weeks, I haven't been doing normal barbell squats. We got a new squat machine in here. I like it. This one feels good, so I'm gonna get into it. We made it. A little shaky, but we made it. And it's the next day. I forgot to close out the vlog, but we got home and Tanya passed out almost right away. I passed out soon after. I'm feeling my legs today. They're a bit sore, so it was a good leg day. But hey, if you were encouraged, if you liked the vlog, consider giving this a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe right now, and we will get some more awesome content out here for you soon. YouTube, love ya. Peace.